This Wes S. I'm try something a little different today. I am doing a VR to Corsair Trainers. He's got a video with a little tabletop exercise thing going about the first 8 hours after an EMP on a normal day. The rules are that it's your normal average every day. Got I think everybody's using the time frame he said or whatever, or the video that I have seen it are 9:35 on a Tuesday, I think, Monday or Tuesday, 9:35 in the morning, boom, EMP hits. Part one is, what do you do on the first 8 hours? And I have a rather extensive plan for the first 72 hours of an EMP event. None of those am I going to share. For starters, it'd be really boring. For the rest of it, well, it's a real plan and I'm not going to share it. There are reasons. I'll tell you about it after the EMP, and you'll understand. But what I want to do is play the devil's advocate, if you will, on this situation. Not everybody in the preparedness community, the online preparedness community, are above board. I don't know if y'all have figured that out yet or not, but not everybody is who they say they are. And a lot of us are just out there feeling, it's a hobby, like doing YouTube videos is a hobby of mine. Other people, it's a way of life. I am going to be the guy who has a different approach to prepping. These are the people, I actually fear these kind of people. I know for a fact that they're out there. I've spoken with a few because I get out and meet people. I talk to people. I listen to people when they talk. There's a lot you can pick up on somebody, or pick up about somebody, just simply by keeping your mouth shut and letting them hang themselves, for lack of a better word, or term. It's 9:35 Tuesday morning. Not really, but that's when the thing hits. Actually, it's right at 9:35 right now. On a normal day, I would already have left and gone to work or be between point A and point B doing some random thing. But for me, on an average day, I would be no more than 9 miles from my bug out location, which is my residence. But let's assume that I'm a different kind of person. And I drag a check every month, or every 2 weeks, or however you get paid, I don't even know. And my plan is to just come and take the stuff that other people have worked hard to put up. This is not my plan, but let's say it is. I'm having to say that over and over again because I know there are people that are going to take this video and try to say something other than what is true about me. So I'm going to say that like a whole bunch. As soon as I figure out that the computers quit, the phones quit, the cable TV ain't working, the AC's off, car won't start, truck won't start, nothing wants to work, and I look out and it's everywhere. Nobody's moving up and down the road. The streets are dead. People are walking outside. Hey, you know what's going on? There's power out. We have a storm. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, it has happened. The first thing I am going to do, because I'm that guy who doesn't have anybody. And not all of us don't have somebody, but for this scenario, I'm the guy who doesn't have children at home. It's me and my significant other, okay? And we have a plan. We've lived to the max. And we haven't put anything aside because we had a better plan. We stocked, tracked, and kept up with all these other individuals who have been doing the work to get ready. We have figured out within a block or so where you live. We know your face. We know what your vehicle looks like. We know pretty much what you got. So we've been able to prioritize our locations. And we paid attention to some of the stuff, and we know that we can't store this stuff electronically, so we have paper copies. We've mutated everything, every bit of the information and advice given. We've switched it around to suit our plan to come and take your stuff away. Now, a lot of people seem to believe that it's going to be chaos instantaneously. Chaos for a guy like me is a good thing, because I can do that thing called gray man. Okay, within an hour, I figured out where the closest target is. We already know, according to our research and our studies, how long it will take us to get there. We know the best route to your house. We have prepped in our own way. So we're not worried about being able to get it done. We know that you have a job that requires you to be somewhere from 7 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's a work day. You're a 3-hour walk from where your stuff is. We're an hour. It took us an hour to figure this out. We've got an hour walk. We can beat you to your house by an hour. And then the only thing we have to deal with is perhaps your significant other, or if it's summertime and school's out, your significant other and your children. Guess what? We go there. We take control. Not only do we have your stuff that's in your house, but we have the people most near and dear to you. So anything that you've got other places, we're going to be able to trade you for. If you're lucky, we have sold, and we'll just take your stuff. It's not 100%. I mean, come on, we were willing to walk for an hour carrying a guitar case full of AKs or whatever. Grandpa's deer rifle, Aunt Susie's double barrel shotgun, whatever we've got, to make this happen. And now we've got in there and we busted into your gun safe. Or well, actually, when you get there, you open it for us, because it's either open the gun safe or little Sissy and Bubba lose an ear or a finger or something. So, yeah, you open the gun safe. You're not going to come charging in. You're not Dirty Harry. Okay? Yeah, that's day one. Day two, depending on what we had to do on day one, is pretty much going to be hanging out at your place. Or if, heaven forbid, you were one of the guys that had a vehicle that we could use after an EMP, we now have possession of it too. So we can move on to number next, because chances are our number next guy on our mount is probably just got home and he's tired because he's been humping it. You know, he tried to make a 10 or 15 mile walk through traffic and people dodging everybody and this, that, and everything else to get home, and his wife and family are all tore up and this, that, and everything else, and they've got to get everything together. We've probably still got time to get there too. So, yeah. We'll probably spend day two there. That's my devil's advocate thing for this. There are people out there that watch preparedness channels to figure out who you are and where you are. There's not like a bunch of them. There's not like a giant network. I don't think we have to worry so much about the governments watching everything we do. But there are jerks out there. They're not prepping. They're spying on preppers. You won't know what they look like. You won't know what they sound like. It's important to meet people face to face. It's important to have people that'll back you up. You live in a neighborhood. Why aren't you friends with your neighbor? Why isn't the house on either side of your house part of your mutual assistance group? Because if they was, when me and my friend tried walking up to your house carrying a guitar case and setting it down and opening it up and going inside, we wouldn't make it past your neighbors. Instead of it being your significant other and your children at home waiting for you to get back, it would be the entire combined 3 households, and it would suck for us to try to kick your door in. Okay? Some advice to you from me. Advice from me on how to stop me from doing this. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Don't stock all your stuff in one place. Be ready for somebody like me to show up. Be ready. I mean, there's all these people that say bug out bags are a waste of time, waste of money. Don't listen to those people. They're full of shit. Have a way to grab and go. Have something to grab if you have to just go. Have a kit stashed somewhere other than in your trunk or at your back door or in the garage or hanging up on a shelf or laying on a cot in your prepper room. Have stuff somewhere else. Have a bug out bag. Have a bug out location. Your bug out location can be a friend. It's a ways, but if I show up at my front door and I have to exit, I've only got to make it, it's a 3-day walk. 72 hours. 3-day walk. And me and Rob can sit around and eat cheese puffs and drink bourbon. Well, I doubt the missuses will let us do that, but we can. Maybe. Maybe. Probably not. That's advice one. Bug up bag and a plan. Plan. P-L-A-N. A plan, people. You gotta have a plan. The bad guy got a plan. Do you have a plan? Buy a firearm. It does not have to be fancy. It does not have to be top of the line. You do not have to go out and spend $15, $16, $2,000 or whatever on a handgun. You don't spend $500 on a handgun. Buy a handgun or a rifle or a shotgun, whatever you feel comfortable with, and learn to use it. If you can't use it, it doesn't do you any good. I keep talking about this guitar case over here. I don't know why I own this. Actually, I do. It was given to me. I don't play. Whoa. See this? This is useless. I have no idea. There's like an auto tuner on it. It's got a pick. It's kind of pretty. Ooh. I don't know how to play guitar. I'm going to ding and ooh. It's got little hairs on it. I don't know what the hairs are about. Me buying a guitar and thinking, okay, I got a guitar now. If I need to, in the apocalypse, I can play music. Okay? It's the same rule. If you buy a firearm and don't ever shoot it, you won't be able to play it either. You'll just be like, I sure hope I hit something. Well, the other guy who actually practiced with it is going to know how to play, and I can't show you what that would be like on a guitar. Have I told you that I don't know how to play this? Actually thinking about trying. I made a joke about wanting a guitar and wound up with one. Now I need to go to bed later. I can reach behind me and grab a deer rifle, a .22, a shotgun, and semi-automatic rifle. And I know how to use each one of them proficiently. I'm not an expert. I'm not high-speed operator or anything. But if I gotta shoot something, I can shoot it. It's because I spend money on ammo, not to put up, to make useless casings that lay on the ground out of. Okay? That's my advice from me to you on how to stop me from taking your stuff away. That's just part one. Okay? First off, don't let me know you got something. Second off, don't let me know where you're at. And just in case I get lucky, have some way to stop me. Okay. This is Wes S. I do not plan on coming to your house and taking your stuff. I have my own stuff. Okay. I was playing the devil's advocate. Okay. Not a bad person. I'm a nice guy. I promise. I just can't play the guitar. Huh? God bless y'all. Y'all still out. Don't die. Think about what you're doing before you do it. Don't be sorry you did it. Alright? Peace out. The old boy sitting on the porch. One guy asks the other one, says, what are you going to do when the apocalypse gets here? The other old boy says, I'm coming to your house. What are you going to do? So I'm going to shoot you. Know who your real friends are, people. God bless y'all. Y'all still out. Don't die.